This graffiti spray painted at a children's playground in San Francisco. City officials and the community now condemning the hatred.
We have to bring attention to it as much as we don't want to give what this person did attention. San Francisco has to recognize how much work it still needs to do.
San Francisco officials quickly painted over that racist message before children could see it. Good evening on this Friday. I'm Christina Rendon.
And I'm Alex Savage. That graffiti was found at the Youth First Community Center, which is in the city's Ingleside neighborhood. Our crime reporter Henry Lee is joining us now live from San Francisco with more on what happened and reaction from city leaders. Henry?
Yeah, we're here at Merced Heights Playground, where there's been an after-school program here for years, and officials say this hateful vandalism may be the result of a dispute over a dog.
That disgusting racial slur that was written all over this building does not define who we are as a city.
A noose and racist messages with the N-word found spray painted Friday morning at Merced Heights Playground in San Francisco in what's being described as a hate crime and a direct attack on a nonprofit called Youth First.
This is not tolerated, and it will not be tolerated. We will continue to celebrate Youth First.
Bernard Monroe is Youth First's founder and executive director.
It was destroyed by hate, the N-word, and it said the N-word first. Because we're called Youth First, so they were kind of aiming that word towards our program.
Officials say they believe the vandalism is in direct response to an incident in the park last week. A woman with her toddler daughter and their dog were in the playground area in the park's upper terrace, where dogs are not allowed. When Monroe told her she could take her pet to the dog run in the lower terrace of the park, she told him, quote, "No N-word is going to tell me where to go."
And then it turned into the N-word, it turned into threats. And the woman said, "I am going to make it my job to shut down your organization."
San Francisco Supervisor Asha Safai says over the past week, state licensing officials showed up as a result of an anonymous tip. They questioned whether Monroe could run a child care at the park when in fact it's an after-school program. But it didn't end there.
People show up saying the music's too loud yesterday morning. And then today he shows up and there's spray paint and a noose hanging on the door.
Officials said the incident is a grim reminder that there's still division and hatred, even in a diverse city like San Francisco.
Everyone that doesn't believe that racism is still alive, and still alive in San Francisco, it absolutely is. But guess what? We're not going to be broken by it.
That was in fact a hate crime. No question.
No suspects have been identified publicly, but San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins says once the case is submitted to her office,
we will do everything to make sure that the person or persons responsible for this are held accountable.
So city officials worked hard throughout the morning, make sure this park was free of any hateful messages. The investigation into this graffiti is ongoing. Live in San Francisco, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, a truly disturbing crime. Henry Lee, live for us in San Francisco. Henry, thank you for that. We're following